What's up, you good fellow fly guys? You know who it is, the cat in the hat, your resident fly guy, your chief architect, Michelangelo of StarArchitects.com, here to help you redesign your frame of mind when it comes to the styling thing. And today is What to Wear Wednesdays. So we are going to be continuing our conversation with polos and what to wear. So you know how to wear your polos when you are stepping out this spring and this summer. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is fit. Talk to any style person or anything like that, they'll always tell you that fit is key, it's king, it's a major key that you need to have. And a lot of you guys are still wearing your clothes too tight. Now listen, again, if you're 21, 22, we'll probably give you a pass, but anything over 25, we're looking at you kind of crazy, like, what are you doing, my G? So I know that the trend used to be too baggy, now it's too tight. So if you're a bigger guy, you don't want to have on something that's too tight, because number one, it's going to make you feel and look constricted, and you're going to look actually bigger. And if you're a smaller guy, you don't want to wear anything that's too big, because it'll make you look like you're getting swallowed up in that space. So a great practice to make sure that your polo is the right size is to slide a finger into your sleeve, and if you can fit one finger in there comfortably, then you know you're pretty much where you need to be. Now then you can kind of adjust for whether you need to go up a slight, or whether you need to go up a size, or whether you're good at that size. So just bear that in mind when you are trying on your polo. The next thing that we're going to talk about when it comes to the fit of your polo is your shoulder size. Now, this is something that I don't think a lot of guys really pay attention to, and that's where your polo fits on your shoulders. So again, the ultimate goal is for you to have a seamless look, create a wonderful transition, a seamless transition when the viewer is looking at you. And so you want to make sure that your shirts, your polo shirts, sit on the seam of your shoulders just like your dress shirt would. And then you also want to make sure that if it's a short sleeve shirt, that it's coming mid bicep, so that it's actually fitting you properly. If that's the case, then you're definitely on the right track. Lastly, let's talk about the proper length for the hem or the skirt of the shirt. And that should come just over your buttocks. So you don't want it to extend further than that. And the reason being is because if it's untucked, it's still covering your behind, right, your ass. And if it is tucked in, then it has enough room to stay secure when you're moving around throughout the day. So before we wrap up, I'm going to give you 3 sizing options that you can kind of expect when you are going out and shopping and picking up your polo. The first size is classic fits. Now you probably don't see this across the board when it comes to most designer brands, and the classic fit is going to have a wider fit. It's going to have a wider base for when you are trying on the garment. It's not something that I would probably pick up for most guys unless you are a bigger, taller guy. So if you play football, you play in football, anything like that, you definitely want to have a larger shirt so that it can fit you. But outside of that, if you're a regular average guy, unless you have a super big belly, you probably want to stay away from the classic fits. Now, if you are a guy who's working out every day, handling your business and doing what you need to do, then you can go and opt for a slim fit. Now, caveat here, I want to make sure that you are trying on slim fits, because slim fits are going to fit different for different brands and different designers. If you're going for a European slim fit, you may actually have to go up a size, because they tend to cut their slim fits a little bit smaller. If you're getting an American brand, Polo, Brooks Brothers, or anything like that, you may have to go down a size, because they tend to cut their slim fits bigger just for the market. So you just want to pay attention to those things there. Now lastly is custom fit. Now custom fit is really primarily used with the Ralph Lauren brand. It's what I tend to buy when I'm buying a Ralph Lauren polo, because it is more slim, but it's almost that in between a slim and the classic fit. It is tapered to the body at the waist, and then kind of gives a slight flare down at the bottom of the shirt. The sleeves are a little bit more fitted, but the chest area seems to have a little bit more movement so that you are comfortable. So classic fits are great for the bigger guy. The slim fits are great for the thinner guy. Custom fits are just kind of a great in between for yourself. So you can definitely find the right polo for you. And I didn't make any mention of long sleeve polos because most of you guys are probably not going to be wearing long sleeves during the summer, but you definitely can do that too. In that space, you want to have the sleeve be slightly shorter, just a little bit, just a hair shorter than your normal dress shirt would be, just because you're probably not going to be wearing that with a whole lot of blazers. Or if you are, then you can make sure that it's going to have the same drop as your dress shirt. So just some things to consider there. Please try that on, see how it fits you. Give this a thumbs up if you found this information informative. Please make sure that you subscribe. If you are feeling the vibe, please share this with your friends. And don't forget that I'm here every Monday through Friday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to help you redesign your frame of mind when it comes to the styling thing. And don't forget to show up in style. You're doing an amazing job, and I always want to make sure that you don't ever forget that dress is nothing more than the expression of a man's state of mind. So you should always dress to express. See you tomorrow. Peace.